What to do after you buy a 5-bedroom home? Today we're inside a beautiful modern Mediterranean home in Coconut Creek. We just closed. A 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom, more than 3,300 square feet. This is where our client will build memories, enjoy family time, and truly live the lifestyle they work so hard for. The home needs vision. That's the difference between buying a house and creating a home. And as part of our concierge real estate service, we guide our clients beyond the closing. So I'm here with one of our favorite interior designers to show you what that transformation could look like. I'm honored to be joined by Daniela Cunha from DAM Interiors, a boutique interior design studio known for creating highly personalized, elegant, and functional spaces. Daniela is a graduate of the prestigious European Institute in Madrid and brings international experience and refined taste to every project she touches. Here's a quick property overview. Neutral floors and walls, open kitchen, plenty of natural light, high ceilings, and a double high ceiling in the main area. Daniela, what would you tell us? What would you suggest with this blank canvas, white walls, very light flooring, this grand space with double ceilings? What would you envision in this space with remodeling, not remodeling? Tell us your ambition, your vision.
Sure, Tamara. Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure, and thank you for the introduction.
Of course.
This is a beautiful two double height ceiling, so you can do a lot of other different approaches depending on your budget. So, for sure, with lighting, hanging big lighting from the ceiling, doing beautiful pendants, it's going to bring and make that additional height be reflected and shown and like improve it. So it's going to bring attention to that double height of feeling it. And always when you have double ceilings like this, double height ceilings like this, it's always good to take advantage of that, because if you leave a white wall, it's going to look sterile. So I like, depending on your budget, would say you can start with a low budget, adding pieces of art and doing a gallery on a big wall. So that brings history as well. You can add pictures, you can add art that you like. So you tell a story that way. And with a little bit more of a budget, we could do built in units that really dress up the room. We can add, for this area, I would do really dramatic, really high window treatment. So that way you take advantage of that height.
That sounds beautiful and elegant.
Yes, that's the idea.
Beautiful. Okay. First impression of the home when you come in, this has a beautiful entrance. And let's see what your ideas are, Daniela. What do you envision this place, this entrance to be? How do you elevate it? And how do you elevate the rest of the room?
So first of all, I would like to mention the home has so it gives that sense of calm ambiance that I really, really appreciate. But for sure, over there, I would have something to receive you. So once you come in a home, you have a console table, a beautiful mirror, or a piece of art that just gives you that warmth when you're coming in. And for sure, over there, we have a beautiful, oh, we can't see that, but it has a beautiful overview to the lake that you have to make sure to conserve. So not covering too much with furniture, but leaving that flow to the backyard. Well, we can show them after what we already spoke in the kitchen. This is cut by a wall that kind of doesn't make much sense in this space, and I think that we could remove that and make a more flow open concept.
That sounds so beautiful, opening that wall and giving even more light to this room. And Daniela, what is the size furniture that would be allocated to this home?
So there is a rule that we have to go. Scale is one of the most important things that you have to consider while doing furnishing for a project. And the space needs to be filled 40 or 60% with the furniture that you're bringing in to make sense and to get the best out of a room, because if you put furniture too small, it's just not going to look right.
Wow, that's very specific. 40, 60%. We learned so much today. We are in the kitchen in this beautiful open concept kitchen, and I love to hear Daniela's ideas or two ideas. How would you, in a cost effective way, elevate this home? And the second idea, how do you remodel this beautiful kitchen with such a large space?
So for this kitchen, I think that there's different approaches depending on your budget. I always try to work within the budget of my client because there's so many things that you can be done depending on your type of living, what your rotations are, and then of course budget. For this kitchen precisely, I would start with countertops. That would change drastically the look because these are a little bit outdated. And that would be my main recommendation for someone that says, how do I make this space look better without breaking the bank? If they want to come and say, let's do more of a change, more of an investment, because I always recommend if you're going to invest in a property, make sure that it's in the kitchen or the bathrooms, that's what's going to bring the value of the home higher, and it's a good investment at the end. We could change the layout here. We'll show them later.
Yes.
But this wall can be completely removed. It doesn't have any structural bearings or anything that needs to preserve. So we could do an open concept completely and change the layout of this island over here. It just doesn't make much sense how they have it right now, but I think we could do a much better layout that way.
Oh, sounds beautiful. I can't wait to see what you create here.
Oh, yes, yes.
We are in a beautiful primary bedroom, and we're going to show our viewers how beautiful the view is here. And we're going to see the new homeowner is going to look at the sunset every single night. It's just beautiful. Now, this is a white canvas, and I love to hear what your ideas are for this wall.
Well, for me, a white canvas, just to let you know, Tamara, for me is the best way to start. When I have that bare space that I can incorporate all my ideas and go through the process client of what are their expectations for the space is, it's for me, it's the best way to do it. I also work with different homes that have already furniture and they want to incorporate their own things to it. We can do that work, of course, for the clients. We just make it happen. But in this case, that I just don't see anything. Wallpaper is it's in right now. As you know, we have a store,
Yes,
wall
beautiful.
coverings and more. We have every type of material that the client might need. And wall coverings right now are in and they're beautiful. They're bringing so much warmth and depth to the space that I would do a beautiful wallpaper here to kind of crown the bed and a majestic bed there that we can do an upholstered bed.
Oh,
here.
how beautiful.
Yes, and I would change the light fixture or having something that kind of goes with the theme for sure, that adds more to making that space be perfect.
Oh, I can just envision that beautiful bedroom. I've seen the pictures in your social media and your website, and the wallpaper that you have is just fabulous.
Thank you. Yes, we have more than 500 brands that we have in the store to show. So it's just finding the right one for the client. It's just like dreaming with them and trying to find that perfect piece. It's super fun what I do.
That sounds beautiful.
Yes.
It was a pleasure to be with Daniela and get so much of your knowledge, your ideas, your gift that I love to share with my clients, past clients, future clients, and you if you're coming around real. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to hear from you.
Pleasure to be here. Thank you so much, and thank you all for watching. I hope that we can bring some knowledge to your home, and if you need any help with that, let us know.